Hello, I'm Chef Jesse Mallgren from Madrona Manor. We're picking English peas out of our garden today. We try to grow things that we can pick and serve the same day. We're going to do a lobster dish with English peas today, and there's nothing quite like an English pea picked out of the garden and served that same day. Sweet and delicious. Now we're going to pick a rose. We're going to serve it with local king salmon. King salmon's only on my menu when it's in season. It's the only time you'll find salmon here. We're going to make a rose hollandaise. The rose brings out the sweetness of the salmon. We're going to use some of the English peas we picked out of the garden. It's a perfect springtime lobster dish. We start with a little lemon jam in the bottom of the bowl. This adds a nice bitterness to play off some of the sweetness of the lobster and the English peas. Place the lobster in the bottom of the bowl. A little creme fraiche just to add some creaminess to the dish. We're always looking for textures, mouthfeel when you're serving food. English peas, pre-shucked and blanched. A little honeycomb. Buy this at a local farmer's market from a guy named Hector. This adds some sweetness to the lobster. A little tiny bit on top of each piece of lobster. Orange oil for some floral components. And we're going to garnish with pea shoots from our greenhouse. Lobster, English peas, and orange oil. We're going to do a local Bodega Bay salmon. Season it with kosher salt on all sides. We brush the paper with a little bit of olive oil. Brush the salmon with olive oil as well to keep it moist. And then we'll put it in a 250-degree oven for 9 minutes. We're going to make a rose hollandaise for the salmon. Start with egg yolks, lemon juice, and a little bit of rose water. Very powerful stuff, so we're just going to do a small capful. Then we're going to cook it on top of the stove and whisk in some butter. So the egg yolk's starting to get a little thick. We're going to slowly add our butter to that. Now we're going to strain our hollandaise through a chinois. Gets out of any lumps. Hollandaise is a little runnier than you normally would make it, but because we're going to aerate it, that'll add the texture to it. Now that we have the whipped cream in the whipped cream charger, we're going to charge it up, and we're ready to go. So we have this low poached king salmon. Take it off the paper. A little bit of salt on top of it. I like to finish all my food with a little bit of salt just to help bring it all together. Put it on the plate. Some of the poached celery. It's again texture, a little acid to the dish. We add the hollandaise. And we're going to garnish with a few rose petals. So these are the rose petals we picked out of the garden. Set them on top. Beautiful, and they actually taste nice and sweet. Salmon, celery, rose hollandaise. Dinner at Madrona Manor is a little different than any other restaurant. I take a walk through the garden and write the menu around it. You have 6-course or 10-course menu, and you never know what you're going to get because I never know what's going to be on the menu until I walk through the garden.